going on? Well, hello. Welcome aboard. Cardboard Sim. Everything is working there. Let's restart that there, cause that was, yeah. All right, cool. How goes it? What's up, sauce? How you doing tonight? Oh, what a day. It has been a busy day for me, I must say. I ain't been too long, got back. That's what's up, sauce. Alright, we are going to continue on this journey. So, the flight I have set up for tonight is pretty much going to run us to the end as far as these row of islands. So tomorrow will be a special flight, and y'all see that tomorrow. I was gonna add it in tonight, but things just didn't work out according to plan, so I'll make sure that that is set up for tomorrow. And then after that, we'll shoot down south to Port of Spain. That'll be our first leg for, what's today, Tuesday? So Thursday, we'll hit Port of Spain, and we'll start heading west. And we'll just run the coastline all the way back up and continue on. We do, however, I need to figure out how I'm going to do this here. I might not be able to get every single one that I wanted to. I wanted to get Jamaica in here. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We're still days out from getting over there anyway, so more to follow on that. So let's get this thing rolling, shall we? Alright, pre-flight is complete. Seatbelts are fastened, no packs on board, all avionics is off, circuit breakers are all in, landing gears down, flaps are up, cowl flaps are open, lights as required. I forgot to turn those off from earlier, so let's get those turned on. Fullest tank, and let's prime the pump. Always a refreshing thing, feeling the fans kick in. Yeah, not a problem, sauce. I am on the East server, East USA server. Good evening, Speedy. And East server, and I am located at Tango Delta Papa Delta. Alright, up to 1,000. Okay. Get it trimmed out here. Oh man. I can go to sleep. It's a long day today. It's all good though. I got the energy to get through tonight. I'm gonna sleep good though, I'm gonna tell you that. So while the engine is warming up, sauce is gonna come in. Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I've been busy all day, so I wasn't able to finish up fixing all the little things I need to fix to get everything set up for the seaplane extravaganza. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Now, I will say, earlier this morning when I was messing with some stuff, I decided to kind of test the waters out a little bit, you know, just kind of get a feel for it. And yes, well, when I was testing it, this was the first time, like, when the aircraft was like sitting in the water, I almost got seasick in the literal sense. Like, just how the plane was rocking, and then like the water waves was like moving and stuff. Like, it literally seemed like he was actually like sitting in the water. Now, I'm not afraid of water by any means, but I guess just the full immersion, just engulfing me in that situation earlier, man, it really had me kind of woozy for a minute. So yeah, so it's gonna be a fun experience tomorrow when we do that. Now, the crazy thing about it is, so Tango Delta Papa Delta, you have a 74-foot yacht. I need your money. I think I need to get into career mode so I can start making me some money to buy me a 74-foot yacht too. So I found these it was on flightsim.2. This guy created these. They're custom seaplane airstrips or seaplane water strips, whatever you want to call it, water landings. And it's all up and down these islands that we're actually about to fly today. So so tomorrow we're pretty much gonna kind of fly, kind of back up. We're definitely not gonna do them all, but, you know, try to get a couple hours in roughly, because, you know, obviously the 172 isn't that fast, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be dumping that plane. Hopefully not. I'm gonna try not to. So we will see. That's gonna be fun. Whoa. We got another V-tail in the building. Look like sauce just loaded in. November 344 Zulu. That you're flying you know what? So, Speedy, so remember I was telling you that it was the Windows update that was caused to be problems, right? So I fixed that, and then, like I said, I rolled back my NVIDIA driver to the 516, and it's been flawless. But now I don't know if it's a spacedesk issue now or what, but every time I load up the avionics, I lose frames. Not a whole lot, but enough for me to definitely tell a difference in the performance. So we're gonna see how this goes. Right now I'm running FrameGen and DLSS quality right now. Yeah, I did roll back. Oh, and so what I did, Speedy, let me tell you how I did it this time around. So you know how I said, you know, normally I would go and do recovery. So when you go into Windows Update, if you scroll down, if I remember correctly, it'll show there's a section where you can roll back updates. And there was 2 updates that it won't let you roll back all the updates, but it's like certain updates. But whatever update that was, it'll allow you to uninstall it pretty much. And so I uninstalled it, restarted the PC, and the problem went away. But now I got this issue where I'm losing frames with like I said, I don't know if it's SpaceDesk or the software, so I got to do some chasing with that. So it's always something. But we're gonna see how I do. If it gets too rugged, then I'll have to land somewhere and I'll have to swap back to no frame gen and TAA like I normally do. So all right, Sauce, you ready? I see you got your engine running. You're running the H35, the BR Sim Designs. That was the first VTL that I flew, and I really like it. I might end up bringing that one back because I like the fact that it has tip tanks. I wish Coronado would do like a tip tank add-on, because I actually have a panel that I built over here to the side. Like if you actually look in the down in the bottom left-hand corner of that aircraft, you'll see transfer switches with the blue. So when you hit the transfer switch from your tip tanks, it lights up blue. I actually built that panel here in my sim, but it's been, you know, ain't been used since I swapped to the the Coronado. All right, so first stop is going to be Tango Foxtrot Foxtrot Foxtrot. This will be the longest stretch, I think. I think there's actually 2 of them. Let me see. There's a lot of hops. So this one is 60 miles. Second one's gonna be 30. Next one's gonna be 50, and then little ones all the way to the end. Oh, not what I wanted. Don't be jealous, Sauce. No need to be. Alright, let's get this thing rolling, shall we? Taxi lights are coming on. Brake check, we are good there. First notch of flaps coming in. Okay, pause. We're not about to do this. I'm already seeing we about to have issues real quick. Y'all excuse me for a second. I need to swap this around because I'm having issues already. Ah, Lord. Just when I had everything working good. And if I turn off my, I bet you if I turn off my avionics, it'll go away. But I need my avionics. So I just hope this don't crash. Because it definitely doesn't like being swapped from frame gen to back to no frame gen. My apologies, y'all. We just kind of run it this way for now and deal with it. All right, cool. Let's roll. Do I normally fly with the prop to 80%? What you mean? I'm confused there. All right, let's get some landing strobes going. She's stuttering bad. God almighty. I don't know what's going on. Oh, so I normally run full prop, and then I'll throttle it back to about 2500 RPM. So between 80 and 90 depends. All right, cool, Speedy. Yeah, that's what I did, and it worked out very well. Ooh. Man, here we go again with this nonsense. First flight, she is acting weird already. Man, come on, work with me, mama. What's wrong with you? You were doing fine earlier. Get away from here a little bit and see if she... I think I got a memory leak somewhere. Oh, I tell you, it's always something. Winds are pretty heavy this morning. Oh, that's crazy. So you're actually inside your yacht? Like you can actually like drive the yacht? Alright, what's our altitude at the current? Oh, that's cool. Now let's go. I'm gonna level off at 3000 sauce. Altimeter is 30. 3003 on the altimeter. Oh, enjoy. Is Juan in here? I was chatting with Juan earlier. I know he was having some he had some concerns about mobiflight, and I told him I was gonna help him out once I got home. But I literally had just walked through the door maybe 30 minutes before we fired up. Jack Sparrow is in the building. What's up, my mans? We ain't too far took off if you're gonna join. Tango Delta Papa Delta. Hey, says how you doing? It is a windy, gusty morning. Alright, cool, man. We got plenty touch and goes today. Okay. Oh, speaking of 4.2, I want to extend a public apology to our good friend 4.2. So 4.2 is older than I thought. He is well into the teenage years. Yeah, so I wanted to apologize publicly, let y'all know he's not as young as I thought he was. This wind is gusty. Hey Sauce, how far behind are you? Kind of want to get you in my scope here so you can see yourself on the screen. Alright, I tell you what. Pull up to my left side if you can. I'll pull back just a little bit. Kind of slow up a little bit so Sauce can slide up and we kind of do a V-tail. Man, this wind is blowing, man. You can tell, like, if you, oh there's Sauce, y'all. That's funny. This wind is blowing. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, we live today, Jack. I decided to go live, and I'm gonna tell you right now, these winds they not playing today. I mean, I'm looking, we're like 22 to 24 knot, gusting 28 knot crosswind right now. So she's fighting. I mean, we're still 160 indicating, doing about 174 on the ground, but it is a fight for real. Oh, there he is. I need to go back and undo the interior mod on that plane, because it looks like your plane is looking kind of skimpy. You don't have no doors. Oh man. Okay. All right. So, I got a question for everybody. I'm hoping. Oh well, no. So there's nothing to worry about. That's something on my end, because I do interior delete mods on all the aircraft that I fly. Hey, 4.2. How you doing tonight? I just want to let you know I made a public apology like I said I was going to do. Had to correct myself. I need to get into... Man, I did it again. I left my other phone out. 4-2. I wouldn't have been able to sleep. I had to do it. I had to do it. That's just the kind of person I am. I need to get in. I hope Juan pops in. I think it was Juan that I was talking to. He was having some issues with his pitch and roll, but he was doing it. He's using it through mobiflight, and he was saying that it was either dumping full left or dumping full down or something of the sort. So I was gonna try to walk him through the steps tonight while we was flying, get him up on board. So everybody in the chat right now, well, I know Sess uses it, but who else uses mobiflight? I think we're gonna start doing like mobiflight, fly and learn mobiflight. Miguel, how goes it? Okay, so you said something. Did you call us a... We are not... Well, first of all, I'm not a CB. I'll tell you that right now. CBs are for Navy people. Navy soldiers. I don't even know if you call them a Navy soldier. Okay. Yeah, that if y'all are interested in that, I will definitely start adding that into the streams, and we can just start with the basics, and we'll slowly advance them as time go on. So that way, all the information will be there, and if you need some help, you can always scroll back through the stream or reach out, and we'll just continue it on that way. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and call myself a perfectionist at it, but I think I've got it dialed in pretty good to the point where I can actually help others use mobiflight to help build their sim as they see fit. Oh, you know what? My bad. We're gonna roll it right and go around the other side because I don't feel like going over the top of these peaks here. So we're gonna bank it to the right here. I feel like once you get a basic understanding of how mobiflight works, it will open your eyes to, like, it's almost like a kid in a candy store. Like, once you understand it, sky's the limit on your build. Whether it's a fully enclosed or it's just a desktop, you just want to add a few switches. Okay. All right, Miguel, because I was about to get in on you for a second. Me, myself, and I am an airman. I am using the old school CH rudder pedals, but I've mocked up the pedals to Cessna style rudder pedals. I use mobiflight, but only there he is. That's the guy I'm looking for. Jose. I use mobiflight, but only simple controls. Did my Kodiak controls on my honeycomb Alpha Bravo? Oh, did my Kodiak controls on my honeycomb Alpha Bravo? Okay, cool. I'm alright, Jose. I was waiting for you to come on in so I can help you get yourself, get you sorted. Yeah, you know, here is my thing when it comes to rudder pedals. Now, I feel like there's one or two ways you can go about it. At the end of the day, a rudder pedal is a rudder pedal. It's going to serve two purposes. And for the flight, or for the concept of flight sim, you just pick one, you know, whichever one that rolls your way. They all do the same thing. Helps you steer on the ground and give you yaw control in the air. Now, so whether you do the SciTech, you do CH yoke, you do what's the other ones out there, velocities or whatever, they all do the same thing. Okay, yeah. See, when I did my mock-up with the Cessna rudder pedals on the CH, I'm like, I'm straight. I can do that. Oh, what rudder pedal do you have now, 4.2? All right, Jose, we gonna get you sorted here in a minute. We definitely gonna get you sorted. Don't even worry about it. Now, here is my ultimate goal when it comes. I would like to have a complete force feedback setup. I'm talking force feedback yoke, force feedback rudder pedals. And I watched G-Lock when he did a review on the Brunner, the whole setup as far as like the yoke and the rudder pedals, and he says something and I'm like, man, I need to get me some force feedback rudder pedals. He was like, you don't know how much are you using, you know, your rudder pedals, because for the most part, I'm gonna be honest, I use my rudder pedals when I'm doing coordinated turns, and if I'm crabbing into a landing and steering. Outside that, I don't really touch it. Yo, Day, how's it going? I mean, yeah, the CH, I mean, they're old school. I mean, they're one of the first sets to come out, you know. I mean, it's a basic setup. Now, I know, I'm pretty sure, like, the Charlies probably feel a whole lot better. Okay, sounds like a plan, man. Glad you popped in. I'm pretty sure, you know, like I said, I mean, Charlies, they're pretty much, you know, the newest ones on the platform right now. So I'm pretty sure they feel a whole lot better than these raggedy. Oh, there he goes. The CH. But doing the mock-up, like changing the regular CH rudder pedals. Hey, we about to be landing here at we're about 16 miles out from Tango Foxtrot. Just want to let you know. Their sauce. So mocking it up from the original pedals to a Cessna style pedal definitely changed things a lot. Now, of course, it's still got the clanky, you know, spring tension, but I guess once you use something a certain way for extended period of time, you get good at it. My man said he wouldn't use them again for free. Dang. Oh man, that's pure hatred right there. No, I'm just messing. No, I get it. I've used the SciTech rudder pedals before. I've never been a fan of them. Now, I have been trying to get a hold of the combat style rudder pedals for the longest, and I have found a set. They was like 4 hours from me, but the dude wanted like 200. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend 200 on those, but I get it. You know, those are hard to come by, but I still rather not. Now, I did find, I don't know if it's for sale anymore. I'm pretty sure the guy sold it, but I have found the old Logitech force feedback with the joystick, and I want to say the rudder pedals were force feedback too. It was like the Logitech G920 or something like that. Did any of y'all remember that? It was like a whole set. You get like the thrust levers, the joystick, and the rudder pedals. I have the SciTech Combat one. Do you want it? Sent to you for free. Wait a minute. You have the side. You talking about the gray ones, like the gray metal or the more durable SciTech rudder pedals? Jose, don't do that to me. All right, we are 11 miles out. Oh, you serious? Man, I tell you what. If you are serious, I'll be serious with you. I just looked at it. Those are the ones I have been wanting to get a pair of those for the longest time, but like I said, they didn't make a lot of them. They're hard to come by, and when you do find them, man, and like I said, I get it. It's a supply and demand type of situation. So, you know, everybody, they trying to get their money. I'm like, I'll mess with these ones that I have now. They work. Who knows? I might mess around and gut the insides of these ones and actually turn them into force feedback. We'll see. I'm getting better at this force feedback stuff. I have the knowledge in my head. It's just getting the parts that I need. Hey, Alan, how's it going? Are you serious? Man, I need to come where you at. Oh, you have the Thrustmaster pedals. No, I missed that. How did I miss that? How do you feel about those 4.2? I know a lot of people use them. I watched a couple reviews, and you know, everybody's kind of different with it. Does that one, I can't remember, does that one have tension control as well? Oh snap, Alan's in the building. Alan got the 3D printer on order. Oh yeah. It's about to be on and popping with Alan. Yes I do. I got it. There's somewhere in one of these folders. But I got them. If you want it, I'll send them your way. It takes about 30 hours to print per one pedal. Well, at least that's how long it took me to do mine. So it took me about 2 weeks to print both sets. And then you got the extensions and all the other little stuff. They're pretty close together. And I've had them for 2 years and they're starting to get sticky. I'm going to need to fix that. Yeah, it's always good to open them up and clean the dust and critters out of there and lay some what's it called? It's plastic grease. It's I don't want to say lithium. I think it is lithium. It's like a lithium grease. Like it's like this white grease. But it works good for plastic. Oh no! Oh yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that then. I digress. You got the good stuff. Cruelty Ender 3. Oh, nice. What do I have? I have an Ender 3 too. Now KE. Don't ask me the model number. I know mine is kind of like your, you know, your basic, you know, beginners Ender 3. It's like a 10 by 10. Nothing fancy, but I tell you what, that little booger has done some printing since I've got it. $500. You know, I feel like, you know, if you just starting out in the 3D world, oh man, these stutters, man. Hey, I'm gonna land real quick on this one, cause this ain't gonna, I can't do this. Every time I get close to anything, she gets real choppy all of a sudden. And I had this fixed earlier. Look at this, I can't even land. It has gotten so bad. Oh my gosh. This is bad. What is going on? I don't know if I can land right now. You see how choppy it is, y'all? This is... What is the problem? I'm about to just dump it. I don't know what's going on, but it's not... This is not working out right now. Okay, let's just get on the ground. Okay, on the ground. Oh man. Well, I fixed the problem. I had it running butter smooth. Yeah. All right. My apologies, y'all. Let me. Y'all talk amongst some y'all selves here for a couple seconds. I need to figure out what's going on with this, because this is not going to work out here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. This got to be fixed. Yeah, I don't know why. I literally it was running butter smooth earlier, and now all of a sudden it's let me change these settings and see if let me scale this back for the sake of this stream tonight and see if this will help out some. Like, I literally had it was running so smooth when I was running my checks earlier. Yeah, I ended up having to turn it off. I started off with the thing with frame gen, but it was acting funny. So I turned it down. Or I turned frame gen off in hopes that that would fix the problem, but she's being weird. All right. What's wins? All right, 18. All right, let me see. How's it going? I'm missing. Okay, I just want to make sure I read everything. Yeah, well, it's not my trees and my bushes. I have a lot of extra stuff, the little kinky stuff or whatever. All that stuff is turned down, like shadow and stuff. But for whatever reason, the stream tonight is just not happy. So I changed some settings up. So let's see how she do this time. I might have to do a I feel like I got a memory leak somewhere. That's what it feels like. All right, I'm rolling the sauce. She seems to be doing a little better now. Yo, Cass, how's it going? I'm working on that song, Seth. Don't worry. It'll be ready. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save that for the last flight. I think what I want to try to do is do the last flight for this whole tour is gonna be from Key West back up to Miami Exec, and then we could do a sing along. Do you have the latest? Actually, 4.2. Hold on, let me get in the air first. Trim this out. All right. She seems to be doing a little better now. I had to adjust some settings. She didn't like that. I don't know why. I've been running fine. All right. Get back on center line a little bit. Nope. Wind is crazy. Okay. There we go. Man, this wind is crazy. All right. Gears coming up. Flaps coming up. Welcome back, Captain Shadow. Okay, so let me get everybody caught up to speed what's been going on with me over here with my sim. So Speedy pointed out something last night, and I don't know why it slipped my mind. That's kind of part of the troubleshoot process. So I had downloaded the newest NVIDIA driver, and in the midst of that, Windows did an update, and so I was noticing before all of that, I was getting butter smooth performance, right, with the new DLSS 4. You know, I was praising it left and right, and I'm like, man, why am I having all these issues? So I decided to roll back the NVIDIA driver back to the previous version, but I was still kind of having some issues. And then Speedy pointed out that there was a Windows update, and I was like, that's right, I never thought about that. So I rolled back the Windows update, and then I reinstalled the new driver, did some tests. It was running okay, a lot better, but it wasn't as smooth as it was. So then I rolled back the NVIDIA driver, and then it just cleared everything. So that's why I'm kind of confused as of now as to why things are acting funny. But I was at the beginning of the stream, I was talking to Speedy about it. When I was running my tests earlier today, I mean, it was all three screens were fluid all the way across, man. But now, when I loaded up the avionics panel, I don't know if it's an issue with SpaceDesk or something with the avionics. They might have had an update or something, so I got to do some troubleshooting with that. But that's what's been going on today, so I don't know what is all about today. So I ended up just scaling back some of my settings, and she seemed to be working a little better, which is weird, but it's all good. We'll make it do what it do. So normally 4.2 I run max settings, so sliders, full tilt. I was running frame gen with DLSS and quality. So I normally what you doing? Don't you do that. All right. I'll either do frame gen with DLSS quality, or I fly no frame gen and TAA, but ultra settings, and it works perfectly fine. But every once in a while, she'll get to having the attitude like she have right now, and I gotta spend the next few days trying to figure out what her problem is. I don't overclock. The only thing that's overclocked is the GPU, and I use the NVIDIA app to do that. So it's not a hardcore overclock. It's a conservative. So the NVIDIA app will never put your, like, it'll never blow your GPU up. So what it's doing is it's constantly, like, every day or every so often it'll run tests and see, you know, and it'll overclock your GPU so that you are getting, you know, you're getting a little bit better performance, but not to the point where you're voiding your warranty, or, you know, it'll, you know, mess your GPU up. So, but outside of that, I don't think there's really no need to overclock the CPU. I mean, the 7800 X3D, it's a power horse out the box. I mean, yeah, I think mine is clocked at like 4.2, 4.3, I want to say. I mean, I could overclock it and I could probably push it to 5, but there's really no need. I think at the end of the day, I think once I get to 5090, it'll fix all this stuff. I mean, the 4080 Super is definitely doing its thing. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a powerful GPU for sure. But I think either the 4090 or the 5090 is really, we're just going to roll what I need for my setup to the standards, to where I really don't have to worry about all this stuff. I know it's not a VRAM issue because I've never seen 16 gigs maxed out on my system. I think the most I've seen, I think I peaked out around 13 at one point, but I've never seen 16. It's never pegged out. My issue was just straight CTD after takeoffs for a few minutes, not doing it in 24. That's strange. Well, I've been doing pretty good with 2020. I'm going to get the 2020 forecast. I just gotta. I'm waiting on the developers to do their thing over at the app. That's my biggest thing. Caster, we are running PNG in 24 now. 20 not working for me, not stable at the moment. Yeah, I definitely want to get to 24, man. Like I have been contemplating, because I don't know how much longer it's going to be. So I've kind of contemplated maybe just downloading and you know, purchasing the desktop version of Air Manager, and then just redoing my setup through that versus the app, because I don't know how long it's going to be before they update the app to work with 24. Oh, but to get back to your question for too, I was trying to answer that earlier. So what I ended up doing was I scaled back to, so I have no frame gen. I'm now running DLSS performance, and I still have my TLOD maxed out at 200, or no, my object level of detail. Which one is it? No, my TLOD I think is maxed out, but I scaled back the object level of detail to 100. It's one of the two. It's the first slider, because normally I run both of them maxed out. One thing I wanted to ask is, if you lean forward and look up, what do you see? In real plane, the windshield is curved, but you have a flat TV. I don't know if that question makes sense. Okay, so at this point right here, the TV goes up about another, I say about another inch or two above this line right here. So I can see the top of the screen where I'm sitting, and I just have a black sheet to fill in the gap between the TVs and the front of the frame. if that's what you're asking. Okay, so let me take care of Juan. He been waiting patiently for me. So Juan, this is what I need you. Let me know when you're ready. I'll start walking you through the steps so you can get your yoke up and running correctly with mobiflight. I watched man, hey, if y'all haven't seen Cass videos, man, y'all need to go check him out. His videos are crazy. He really makes me just want to just say forget 2020 and go to 24. But I can't let go of 2020 yet because I can't fly 24 yet. All right, Jose. You need a good intro? You mean as far as your like before your videos and stuff like that? Ah, okay. Yeah, man, Cass, he's a beast. Alright, so let me I'm gonna brainstorm that, Cass. See if I can think of something that I can do to help you with that one. Alright, Jose, so when you go into mobiflight, first thing I need you to do is go into extras up top, click on settings, and you want to enable logging. That's the first thing I need you to do, because we got to figure out what's going on with those potential. Now you're using what do y'all use for your intro? So I use the software I use for editing is Wondershare. Your cylinder head temps are freezing. What in the world going on with your motor? Okay, so now at the bottom of mobiflight, the window, you should see. I need to start coming down. Power Direct. Okay, see, I used to use Power Direct, it says. So at the bottom of mobiflight, you should now see like a open screen almost. It's pretty much putting it in debug mode. So now what I want you to do is I want you to turn or move your yoke I wish I'd have grabbed my other phone, because then I could be looking at that stuff at the same time. Okay, so when you move your yoke, do you see numbers moving? Like increasing or decreasing at the bottom? Alright, speed checks gears coming down. I need to slow you up. Okay, cool. Now, what I want you to do is on whichever axis you want to start on, it doesn't matter. So if you want to start on your roll, turn the yoke all the way to the left, and when it stops, whatever that number is, I want you to write that down. And then go all the way to the right, and when that number stops, write that number down, and do the same thing for the pitch, because you're gonna need those numbers here in a minute. All right. Actually, you know what? I don't think this is the right. This is the wrong runway. Hold on. I'm like, why in the world you push me? I almost landed with a tailwind, y'all. All right, Cass. I'll catch up with you on that intro thing. I'm gonna do some digging on it. My bad, Sauce. I ain't mean to mislead you on that one. We gotta land the other direction. We was about to land in a tailwind, and that's not good. So from the roof to the TV, I would say maybe 6 inches, 6, 7 inches maybe. Where's the runway? It's right there. All right. Flaps come back. I got the reading from both roll and axis. Okay, now what I need you to do now, Juan or Jose, is up at the top of mobiflight, you'll see a link, and it'll say hub hop. I need you to click on hub hop. Trying to get this right here.
500.
Okay, slow her up, trim her out. Oh, this is a nice little airstrip here. Okay, so inside of hub hop, you want to look, you want to go to the RPN tools. You want to click on that. Yeah. Okay, she's doing better now. This win. Bouncy, 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 bounce. All right. Gear is coming up. Lights are coming off. We're gonna have to swing left out of here. Okay, so once you click on tools, it should come up with the you should see a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a drop down. And it should ask you like what you're looking for. Yep. So you want to do Arduino, and then there should be another one for what device that you're trying to do, whether it be rudder pedals, your what's the word I'm looking for? Like a trim wheel or your pitch axis or something like that. Okay, so now you want to click on elevator. Yep. Now once you do that, there's going to be two sections. There's going to be one on the left and there's going to be one on the right. On the left hand side, I want you to take those the values that you got from mobiflight, and I want you to put them in. So it doesn't really matter right now, because if you punch them in and then let's say you start moving it and the pitch is reversed, then you just go back in there and reverse the numbers. So just plug those numbers in on the left hand side, and on the right it should be reading a value of like 0 to 1024, because that's 1023 to 1024. That's pretty much the values for potentiometers, your basic standard potentiometers rather. And once you add those numbers in, you're gonna hit the, I forget what the button says, but you click on the button. Okay, so if it says 0 to 1024 on the left, then punch those numbers in on the right side then. And once you do that, if you look at the bottom, it's going to spit out a variable, which is pretty much your code. So it'll be like, I don't know, 36 at numbers, blah blah blah, and then you'll see like a K colon elevator set or something like that. Okay, cool. Now what I want you to do is I want you to copy that code, and then go back over to mobiflight, and once you're in mobiflight, your input, when you go into your input for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, I don't want you to add, there's nothing to add. Like, so you don't need to go in and add like generic aircraft elevator. Don't do any of that. I just need you to go in, create the input, and then open up the sim variable for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. And then at the bottom, everything should be blank. At the bottom, there's gonna be a little, like a check box. And ain't gonna be no check box in it, but it'll be a little square. If you click on that, it'll open up another drop box at the bottom, and it should say something like custom variable, custom code, or something to the sort. Alright, where are we at? We are... Let me get down a little bit. The ceiling's a little low today. We'll step on down to about 2,000. Okay, I got a little lost there. Sorry, you can tell me again. Alright, so where are you at right now? Are you back? You copied the code, right? Alright, let's go 2,000. Let's go nav. So in mobiflight, you go to your input. So let's say you have your, so you're gonna find your elevator or your pitch axis, right? And then you're gonna go over to the right. You're gonna click on edit, and it's gonna open up the other screen so you can actually add inputs. So when you click on edit and that next screen pop up, at the top you'll click on sim variable. I think it's sim variable. And then you choose Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Once that opens up, I don't want you to go in and add. You don't need to add nothing. Just once you get to that location, if you go to the bottom of that screen, it should say in the box something like custom variable, custom input, something to that degree. And then there's a little box underneath that. If you click on that, it'll open up another box at the bottom. That's where you're going to paste that code in. Welcome back, Speedy. Man, we got some low clouds today, y'all. This weather ain't playing today. I gotta Sauce, how you doing back there? I ain't seen you pop around yet. My temps are good. My EGT is 82. And my CHTs are 181. I'm at about 88% horsepower. I could bring back my RPM a little bit. I was at 26. I could bring it back to 25. I normally like to hang 25. It's 20 degrees outside. I don't know why you freezing. Do you have your cowl flaps closed? Huh. What's your outside temp reading? Alright, so you got there. So you got that code pasted down in the bottom. Cool. I want you to save that, and if you have flight sim up, I want you to run it. And then test it out. And if it's going backwards, like if you're actually trying to pitch up but it's pitching down, just go back into hub hop, and you can reverse those numbers that you plugged in, and so it'll reverse the input. So then when you put it back into mobiflight, it'll fix that, and it should be working right. 63 Fahrenheit? And your engines are freezing? Man, what's going on with your plane? I don't know. Hey, is Glenn still in the building? Glenn is my CFI. Or shall I say my SCFI? Maybe he can help you, cause that's weird to me. I don't understand why your engine temps are freezing. I'm reading 20 degrees Celsius right now outside. So for your engine, if your engines are, oh, that's strange. I'm trying to think, what would cause your motor to freeze in hot weather? You can't say oil, because your engine be burning up. See, that's what I thought. I asked him if his cowl flaps were open or closed. He said it was closed. I think you said it was closed, right? Yeah. Faulty sensor, maybe. You said you have your aircraft set on stress and all that crazy stuff, right? If it's in the green, then that's good, right? That's what keeping it as realistic. Well, then that might be what it is. Then it might be a faulty sensor and it's got your engine freezing. But if like what Jack said, even though it's, but how do you test that in the air? Is there a way to test that, you know, everything is still normal even though the sensor went bad? I'm trying to think. So if your sensor went bad, then it's not going to give you the correct temp readings. Well, I guess you would know you'd be freezing then because your motor wouldn't be acting right. And let's be honest, if you're out here and you're running the motor, there's no way that it could be freezing. So yeah. Right, if loss of oil, your temps will skyrocket, which would be bad juju for you in the air. See, my oil temps are running 75 degrees right now. Yeah, I guess that would be the only logical thing, Glenn. I mean, temps can't go down if the motor is running. That's kind of a common sense thing, but I guess when you're trying to look at it from a different aspect, you wouldn't think of it that way. But yeah, that's pretty much what it would be. There's nothing worse than a sensor going bad on an aircraft. There'd be plenty times that's one thing that I definitely miss when I used to fly with the 130s, man. So like I had my own bunk, you know, up in the flight deck, right? But I hardly ever really laid up there. The only time I really went up there is like if I got hungry. So I would go up there and warm my food up in the microwave. But other than that, I kind of hung out down in the box. And so I always brought my hammock and my sleeping bag with me. And what I would do is I would hang my hammock right up against the aft bulkhead, because that's where the packs were. So it always was nice and warm in that area. The further you went back to the plane, the colder it got. So I would hang my hammock there, lay my sleeping bag inside the hammock, put my headsets on, and just drift off. And there was nothing worse when I'm in a nice deep coma and all I hear is, "Chief, I need you up top." And I gotta wake up and climb up there, and there's yellow all over the screens. I'm like, ah, Lord. But I mean, you know, with my level of expertise, shall I say, I could 9 times out of 10 it was more likely just a sensor, or maybe some condensation or something got on something and just tripped the system. But yeah, a sensor will have you looking crazy for a while too, especially if you can't chase the problem. That's the worst. I remember, I forget what tail number, but we had an aircraft, I want to say it was 8607, I think that was it. There was a prop issue, but it was a sensor, right? And every time the crew would take it up to fly, they would always land Alpha 2 because of this dag blasted prop sensor. It would go bad and it would throw a code out. But every time they did the ops check on everything and, you know, chased everything came back normal. Cause you got to take the prop cone off. You got to. There's a lot of steps to chase this problem, and they just couldn't figure it out. So it was like a Saturday. I was working weekend duty, and they had to get this plane on this mission for Monday. But in order to do so, we had to have a valid reason as to. Oh, Jack, you back there? I'm telling you, Jack Sparrow will sneak up on you. I'm telling you. But so make a long story short, my supervisor came to me. He was like, "Hey, we have to recreate that code on the ground. How do we do it?" And I'm just like, it's you can't really mimic an aircraft flying versus being on the ground. I said the only thing that we could do is run engines, and I'll just have to yank and bank, and you know, I'm talking full throttle, reverse, full throttle, and just slamming it back and forth for a while and see if we can shake whatever's going on. He said done. He said let me go and he said give me a few minutes. He came back about an hour later and was like, we got clearance to run engines. Because, you know, in Germany, they got quiet hours and all this other weird stuff. So I got out there that evening. And, man, I cranked her up. And I started slinging them throttle quadrants. I'm talking full forward reverse. 1 and 4 full forward reverse. And I did it for about an hour straight. And we was running out because I think I only had like... It was right at an hour I think we had to run. And we was down to like 2 minutes. And I'm like, I'm just not seeing it, man. And like, he was like, all right, well, go ahead and shut it down then. And sure enough, I'm like, I'm going to give it one more try. And I threw it into full power. And next thing you know it, boom, screen lit up. I said, we got it. And
500.
yeah. That's all we needed to fix the problem. All right, let me. We got a nice 25 knot crosswind. I'm coming in low, but that's all right. Crab her in a little bit. Ooh. Nope. All right. Aileron into the wind. That's why Glenn is the greatest SCFI in the nation, y'all. There's Jack. How's it going, Jack? If anybody needs a sim flight instructor, might have to try to reach out to Glenn. He might have some openings still available. Okay, 4-2. You take it easy, man. We'll get it with you on the next one. All right, we are rolling out to Tango Victor Sierra Bravo. Let me see. I mean, you can get shock cooling issues if you're doing to simulate engine failure. So you do a 1 second warm up during the procedure every 1 minute or so to avoid it. Worst sensor issue I had was RPM digital reader read normal RPM but fixed. Told my instructor the meter was inop, but took her a while to realize it like I had. Also, alternator failure decided light came on, was faulty reader and sensor. That, wow. Yeah, because how do you know how to. So I guess you would just kind of go by sight, sound. I think I'm not doing something right. What's going on, Jose? Basically, the RPM was fixed at like 2300 RPM. Oh, okay. That's strange. Oh, went based on sound to land and where the throttle lever was. Yeah, that's what I would expect, you know, as far as because if you're not getting readings, well, but couldn't you then go based off of well, could you go based off speed and your vertical speed and just try to maintain it there? But this is actually flying though, so that ain't got nothing to do with it. Never mind. Now the yoke on the sim is full up. Okay, let me ask you this. Is your yoke anyway connected to Flight Sim itself? Like, do you have a pitch? Do you have a pitch binded in Flight Sim? Okay. So when you move the yoke, does the yoke move at all, or it's just staying in the full up? Where am I going? Almost passed up our next stop here. Are you getting any movement with your yoke, or just staying in the full up position? Oh man. Okay. Where is this guy at? Oh, okay, he over there hiding. Got a little movement to pitch, but it come back again to full up. Okay, so in mobiflight, in the debug section, is it still fluctuating between those numbers? Okay, and in the input section of mobiflight where I had you put that code, you don't have anything else connected to the pitch axis, right? So the only thing that should be there is just that code. Like you don't have it, you don't have your pitch binded to, like I said, like a generic pitch axis or anything like that. Okay. Let me think. You don't have. Okay, this is what I want you to go into.
500.
Are you flying 2020 or 2024? Okay, go into this. I want you to do something. Go into the settings and search for your pitch and see if there's anything binded with that. Anything. Keyboard, mouse, anything. Whoa. That was a nice crosswind right there. I'm getting better at it, Glenn. There's Jack. How's your touch and goes going, Sauce? We're off to Tango, Victor, Sierra, Mike. So nothing is binded, and for some odd reason. Okay, that's what's up. So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to walk you through it, through the Discord, cause I'm gonna have you pull your screen up, in the Discord so I can, cause that's not making any sense. Okay, so when the numbers are turning, excuse me. Okay, hold on. Let's step this all the way back. You're using potentiometers, correct? Okay, so when you go into mobiflight modules, do you have the wires run into an analog input on the Arduino? And have it set as an analog input in mobiflight modules? Because that's not a digital input. So your signal wire coming off the potentiometer should be between A0 to whatever, A12 or 13 or something like that. That's where your input should be going. Okay. Inputs A0 and A1. Okay, that's right. That's right. And then so when you're actually adding input into the yoke,
500.
you're seeing the values. Are you seeing the value as like the pitch or anything of that nature? Oh, a little bumpy there. Okay. But yet you're not getting any input in the sim. Okay, at the bottom of mobiflight, are you getting 3 checks? Like, is it recognizing the module? Is it recognizing flight sim? Like, is it getting all of that? Like, it should see. That's a 7. Yeah, I did get a little bouncy. Okay, so you see, we're rolling right, Jack, to Tango Victor Sierra Charlie. All of them are green. Okay, cool. So everything is connected. So it is, and you say you're getting some movement. You said the module is toast. Okay, so it's definitely connected. So so it's reading the input of the potentiometer. It's connected. You got the code down in the so that code says elevator underscore set, right? Okay. That is strange. Axis elevator set. Hey, Buck, how's it going? Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me see something real quick. Let me look at something. Uh-oh. I just lost you. Module, axis Y, action type, custom, okay, elevator, set. that's right. Okay, I tried this. Try going back into hub hop and reversing the numbers. I want to see something. Well, you said it's a... Well, technically, well, but you would have to code it through Arduino if you did it that way. The module seen it, so that should still work though. That's not the problem. Hey Seth, quick question. Are you running on your yoke? Are you running... Oh, no. I know what you're running a Leo Bodner board, right? What are you using for your pitch and roll axis? What kind of Arduino are you using? Hey Amir, how you doing tonight? I'm trying to see something. Because technically it all should be the same, because he's using an Arduino Uno, but it doesn't really matter. Trying to figure out where the issue is with that, because I just looked at the screenshot that he sent me and all of that is set up correctly. Alright, speed checks. Gears coming down. Oh, so everything, so the buttons and the axis rolls off or runs off the Leo Bodner board. Okay. Well, see, that's the crazy thing. The Uno, it is reading it. He has the settings right. I just looked at it. So what? That is weird. Weird. Okay, yours is not interface to mobiflight.
$500.
I'm thinking, Jose. Trying to figure out what's missing. Something's missing, because like I said, I looked at your screenshot and it looks right. Well, yeah, so so mobiflight is reading the values, right? And he went to hub hop to be able to convert what his potentiometer is, reading versus what the sim will read. He's got it set up in mobiflight as a custom variable. I mean, or as a custom code. Oh, so that's in there. But he's saying that it's still like in the full up. It's either in the full up or full down position. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna have to work with it, because I can't see what's going on. And right now it's not making me sense. Okay. Yeah, try that and see if that does anything. All right, y'all. We are off to Tango Victor Sierra uniform. There's Jack off there to the right. We got two more touch and goes, and then final stop. I don't even know why I climbed up all the way up here. No, so he's saying he's seeing the numbers move, you know, from one end of the potentiometer to the other. But for some odd reason, the sim, when I guess the pitch is just in like in the full up position or full down position. So I feel like there's something. It's like there's something binding with it. He said he was able to get a little bit of movement with it, but it's not getting full range inside the sim. That kind of look like a free Alcatraz island. Don't that kind of look like Alcatraz, but not actually Alcatraz? It's just, you know, a bunch of random buildings and homes, I guess. Yeah, I look crazy. That just made me think. Do any of y'all think y'all could have escaped Alcatraz and made it back to land unharmed? Yeah, the water's gorgeous out here. This is about to be kind of a weird approach, cause we got to come around. Saul said, "Nah." I mean, what? 3 guys made? Well, 2 technically made it out, and what? The third one, I guess he was too big to fit through the hole that they had carved out, so he just went back to the room. Alright, speed checks. That look like some kind of castle or something over there, right there in the Bay Area. What is that? Where is this runway at? It's some beautiful water, for sure. Where in the world? Oh, okay, I see it. Y'all, look at this water. I don't know, I think I could have escaped Alcatraz. I think I could have done it. Hey, there's Sauce. Better bleed out some of that speed there, Sauce. Miguel, you think you could have done it too? Alright. First notch of flaps. I mean, when you look at it from the island to, you know, the San Francisco coast, like, it's not that far, but I mean, of course, I guess during the time that, you know, they escaped, that water definitely had to been brutal.
500.
I'd have had to deal with it. Man, these winds are bad coming over this thing.
Pull up.
Ooh. Nice sauce. Oh, bad landing. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Alright, pretty much do a 180 and we'll be headed to Tango Golf Papa Zulu. Yeah, that was a rough one right there. Don't know, I like to say yes, but that's long and that cold water exposure is pretty. Yeah, I like to think positive, Miguel, you know. I always like to put myself mentally where it's like I can do it. It might be painful, but it only hurts once, and I'd rather hurt once crossing that cold water than to be, man, the mess they went through out there. I mean, but there was a reason why they was out there though. Have y'all ever? Oh, that made me. That reminded me. What's that movie? With it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, and the goal is like he's like a professional. I think it's called Escape. Ain't it called Escape? Where like he goes in and he tests different like penitentiaries and stuff to see if how secure it is, to see if he can actually escape. I think there's actually two movies out with that. I mean, they're pretty old. They're not old, but they got a little bit of dust on them. Have y'all seen that before? Yeah, I kind of like that movie. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought they were supposed to come out with a third one. Alright, speed checks gears coming down. Slow her up. First notch of flaps coming in. Okay, give myself a little bit more room here. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Bring her down a little bit more. Man, this water is so nice. Second notch flaps coming in. And this wind is pushing. Was that a dead shark laying? Why that look like a... Is that a shark? Or a whale?
500.
Oh, let me pay attention. I'm about to crash. That look like a whale or something in the water for real. Alright, gears down. Flaps are down. Coming in a little too fast. 16 on the nose. Oh. About to dump it. Don't do it. Don't dump it. Come on. Get down. Oh. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, gears coming up. And we're going to roll out to the left here. Alright, off to the final stop for this evening's leg, which is Tango Golf Papa Yankee. And this is pretty much the end of the island row, because south of that will put us into the Port of Spain. Okay. So we'll just hang out here. Oh man. I tell you, never a dull moment. Ah. Yo, why they talking about something we supposed to be getting some snow on Thursday? I'm so sick of this mess. Alright, Sess. Have a good one, man. I appreciate it. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers to you. We got Sauce up there, flying high. Let me climb up. She don't. I have noticed that she does not like to be on autopilot below 2,000. The nose get to doing all this crazy stuff. Salute to Cess. Let's go heading, and I'm gonna go right. Go right of this thing. I don't want to go over. Hey, Jack. You gonna hit the waters with me tomorrow? Sauce, you too. There he is. Jack, you must wash your plane every night when you done flying. That thing always shining. Okay, Sauce. So, sometime between the end of this stream and tomorrow, I'll post the well, actually, what I'll do is I'll drop the link from FlightSim.2 into the Discord, probably in the lounge area, and you'll have to download these water ways, I guess you can say. And then I will add the route into the stream schedule, so that way you can already have it set up if you just kind of want to like follow along, so you already know where we're going. We're gonna do, I mean, I'm gonna have the whole thing planned out, but it just depends on what time it's gonna be looking like. We might not be able to get through all of them, but you know, if we can get through a few of them, then I'm debating on whether I want to do the 172 or if I want to do the Icon. I mean, I know the Icon is pretty slow, but I mean the 172 ain't that much faster either. I might just end up doing the 172. You're gonna do the Beaver? Okay, Sauce, if you click, I've been having, I need, it's gonna take me some time, but I'm gonna have to sit down and go through all of my videos and redo the Discord link, because I think the Discord link in the actual videos is an old one that never got changed, and I thought I changed it. But if you click on the Discord link on the home page of my channel, that one should be good to go. Was that you, Sauce? Okay. So the one on the home page is working fine. So it's the ones that's inside my description. And I thought I need to go back and change that. Okay. I'll work on that. I will work on that. Alright, I'm gonna have to butter this landing because all of my landings today have been rather, you know, subpar. And that ain't cool. But I will say though, Glenn has taught me a lot when it comes to doing crosswind landings, and so I've been practicing those. The biggest thing still is speed. Oh well, this is non-alcoholic there, Sauce. Still tastes like it though. I've kicked the bucket with the beverages. I've drank enough of that stuff. Can't do it no more. Me and the boys back in the day, we could clear a bar out. But I still like the taste of it, so I use the non-alcoholic versions. There he is, coming in from the high side. We're about 10 miles out. You know, here's the one thing that sucks when it goes to changing your settings. Like, my eyes have gotten so used to looking at everything in like ultra settings that when you scale it back, it looks oh, I mean, it still look good, don't get me wrong, you know, but there's a big difference from 400 and 100. But I ain't mad at it though, cause we keep it G round here. We gonna make it do what it do regardless. All right, autopilot's coming off. Let's see if we can make this one count, y'all, shall we? I see you're I'm at your 3 o'clock high. You're down there coasting. You're right off the coastline. I see you. You need to get out here towards the tip. I think that's where the runway is at. Right here at the edge. That's strange. I still see you. I see you. I don't see Jack though. But when do you ever see Jack? Jack just pops out of nowhere. He said you're at 600 feet. Wait, so is that Sauce I'm looking at, or is that you I'm looking at? I see somebody. I know for sure. Oh, okay. Well, then that's you I see down there getting it. Are you still out there, Sauce? Alright, speed checks. Gears coming down. Lights are coming on. First notch of flaps coming in. Okay. Second notch of flaps coming in. I see Jack coming in on the downwind. You're on my right. Wait, so who? So is that you or is that Jack in front of me then? No, that looked like you, Sauce. Oh, okay. Alright, we got 2 white, 2 red. Gears down. Flap is down. Approach speed is 90. 25 knot headwind. A little bit of cross there. So a little bit of crabbing, shall I say. Descending 400 feet a minute. Little low. Add a little power. Let's correct that. All right, there we go. Now let's start bleeding this off. Let's get 75 over the fence. There we go. A little more. We're losing altitude a little too fast. There we go. All right. Now we slow. Oh, don't like it. We're gonna drop. Hold it. Hold it. We drifting. Ah. I'll take it anyway. Yeah, that's about as smooth as it's gonna get for me today, Sauce. Appreciate that, Nate. It's gonna be garbage. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it is about to be comical tomorrow. Cause I don't know how to fly a plane in the water. Thanks, Speedy. Alright, flaps coming up, landing lights coming off, and strobes. Where is Jack? There he is. Let me swing around here. Technically, you won't be. Oh, it's about, yeah. It's about to get crazy tomorrow. Boy, this is the cleanest DA62 in the sim world. There's Sauce over there. Cool, cool. All right. Get some lights on here. After landing checks. Cowl flaps are open, flaps are up, transponder is on standby, avionics is off. Electrical is all off, brakes are set. Let's pull the mixture out. And magnetos is off, fuel tank selector is off, power is off. And that'll do it, y'all. Rough start. with, you know, the lagging and FPS drops, but we got it back together. Had 2 people flying along today. We had Jack Sparrow and the man with the sauce himself. I enjoyed you guys tonight. Everybody else in chat, it's always a pleasure. Y'all know how we do over here. We'll talk about anything. And Jose, if you are still in the building, I'm gonna get with you here post this stream and see if we can get this thing up and running for you. Tomorrow we will be in the water, so be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be fun tomorrow. Anybody that want to join, like I said, the information will be in the Discord. As far as downloading the waterways, I guess you can say, that we'll be flying to, and more than likely it'll be the Cessna 172 float that I will be flying, but you're free to fly whatever you feel like. And we'll be back here tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to have some more fun. That's all I got for you guys, man. Y'all have a good night. And this is Cardboard Sim. We signing out.